Hello fellow makeup lovers, how are you guys doing? Today we are going to be testing an eyeshadow palette that I pretty much regretted immediately as soon as I saw it in person. If you don't know the story, I'll recap really quickly. I purchased this when I was not sober. I was just having a good time shopping on Colourpop, and then when I got it in person I was like, I feel like I don't know what I was seeing or why I purchased it. So I talked about that in a Colourpop haul a little while back, and in that video I was like, let me know what video or what eyeshadow palettes you guys want me to see. What am I even saying? Let me know what palettes you want to see on my channel. And I was like, please don't vote for the Colourpop Limoncello palette. And so many of y'all said that you wanted to see this and that you think I would like it or that it was a hidden gem. So I decided today, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead, give it a shot, see what it's about, do an eye look, do some swatches, and we'll see if I still regret it or not, because I mean, it's kind of cute. It has some like interesting things going on, but I just don't know that I would buy it again. I don't know, like I said, I don't think I would buy it sober. But at the very least, hopefully it's a fun video, so let's go ahead and jump on in. Okay, so the first shade we have is called Tuscan Fun. Just looks like a light kind of warm caramelly brown. We've got Fly Girl, which is a pretty light kind of orangey gold. Easy Peasy, which that one actually looks super pretty. It's a really beautiful duochrome with kind of that warm base and a green shift. I love colors like that. And then we've got Lemon Squeezy. That's so cute. Okay. And that's a little bit more of an orange. Okay. Next we have Touring, which looks like a really nice kind of neutral. Actually, that's pretty yellow. It looks more neutral, I guess, against the yellow background, but on my finger, it's just a very light yellow shimmer, which I like. I feel like that adds a lot to the palette, especially for like my makeup style. I could see that working on the inner corner for pretty much every look. We've got Amalfi, which is just a bright yellow matte. Serenade, a really pretty bright yellow shimmer. You know what? Swatching this out, I'm liking it more and more. We've got Capri, which this one definitely called to me to begin with. It's a beautiful, just kind of bright green shimmer. Okay, that yellow matte looks really good. Okay, maybe I could have been wrong, you guys. Oh no. I just dropped tweezers on my palette. So the last row is all matte. We've got the Grotto, which is a warm kind of reddy brown. We've got Semi Freddo, which is a little bit more of a neutral, pretty light brown. Vespa, which is a little bit more of a cool toned, deeper brown. And then La Festa, which is a pretty kind of like deeper periwinkle blue. All right, I mean, I kind of just swatched that a little funny, but I feel like those all look pretty good. I feel like I am kicking myself a little bit. You guys are right. This is actually a very cute palette. I feel like the mattes all swatched super nice. The shimmers are pretty. They're a little bit on the softer side, which is on par with what Colourpop normally does. And also, I just have to say, the mirror on the inside is so cute, and I love how the color story and the packaging actually matches. I think it's like one of the prettiest packaging Colourpop has done, to me at least. I'm gonna start off with that shade Amalfi. This looks like such a bright yellow. I'm gonna go ahead and throw that through my crease as my transition shade. I feel like you could definitely pack that on and like build it up to be super pigmented, but I don't necessarily want to do like bright yellow today. Just kind of adding this in, but I'm okay with it being a little bit more sheer. Now I'm gonna go ahead and take the shade Tuscan Fun, and I'm gonna put that directly into my crease. I mean, that blended pretty easy, pretty quickly. Okay, I think I'm also gonna go ahead and go into the shade Vespa, just using a little bit to add just a touch of depth to the outer V. Surprise, surprise, it's not like I have a very specific way that I like to do my makeup looks. Again, that's blending really easily. So for the lower lash line, I'm gonna go ahead and start off with that shade Vespa and just connect just a little tiny bit. But to really capture the essence of this palette, I feel like I need to go in with La Festa and do that as a pop. Just because I feel like it's kind of like a pop in the palette. Not that you couldn't use it other ways, but I just think it'll be really pretty. Used heavily along the rest of the lower lash line. Now for the lid, I think, gosh, I'm really torn because part of me wants to go in with Easy Peasy. It's just so cute. Part of me wants to go in with the green and the yellow. I'm actually inspired by this palette. Like, I'm like looking at it, I'm like thinking of all these different looks I want to do now. I think I'm going to go ahead and start off with Capri. Oh, that picked up really well with my brush. Just going to go ahead and pop that on the outer half. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and take Serenade and use that on the inner half of my lid. Just kind of putting it down and then blending it into the green. I feel like these shimmers are picking up so well. All right, lastly, I'm just gonna go ahead and grab the shade Touring and pop that on my inner corner. Why am I shook right now? Like, I was fully expecting to do this video and just be like, yeah, this palette is so boring. It might not be. It might not be. Really quickly off camera, I'm gonna throw on the We Makeup Amber Brown Eye Pencil. Gonna throw on some Makeup Geek Mascara, and I'll be right back. All right, so I pulled out the Alamar Colorette Blush Trio. Just gonna go ahead and use the shade Apricot Aura. I feel like the warm vibes, it goes with this look. I was just thinking too that my sweater, even though I didn't plan it per se, goes pretty well because I've got like a little pop of mustard here, and then I've got like the pop of blue too. So, yay. Yay for matching. I think I'm actually going to go back into the palette for my highlighter. I'm going to use the shade Touring again, just to give it a shot on the cheeks. I mean, it's definitely very yellow, and it has a little bit of texture to it because it's an eyeshadow, not necessarily meant for the cheeks, but I think it looks pretty. I'm not mad at it. Lastly, I'm just going to finish off with the Fenty Sweet Mouth Gloss Bomb. Alright y'all, so this is the finished look, and I have to say, like I've already said like 5 times in this video, I actually do really like this palette. I feel like quality-wise, everything blended super easy, pigmentation was there, even the shimmers, although Colourpop continues to, you know, just have a little bit more of a subtle shimmer formula versus a lot of other palettes and single shadows and stuff that I use from different indie brands. I think that it still applied really easily. It looks really beautiful with a brush. It's like a really nice metallic, so it just depends on your personal preference. I could see like maybe grabbing some single shadows and throwing them in with this palette and the mattes, and like maybe using like a topper or something to make it a little bit more impactful, to be a little bit more my style. But that being said, I don't think there's anything necessarily wrong with the shimmers. I think that they look really pretty. I really like the inner corner shade that I used. I like the way it looks on the cheekbones. And I just feel like this palette is so cute packaging wise, and it's just a lot less basic on the eyes and swatched out than what it appears in the palette. I don't know what it is. I was like thinking while I was doing some of my makeup off camera, like maybe it's the yellow background or something that's throwing off the colors, that's making them look a little bit less vibrant than they are. But I just feel like between like the bright yellow shimmer, bright green shimmer, the bright yellow, this like yellow inner corner shade, this duochrome, the mattes that are offered, this pop of blue. I love that the pop of blue is a matte and not a shimmer. So yeah, overall I think it's cute and I have no regrets. So yay. Yay. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.